All right, everyone, we're back in another video. We got more content with this car today. The Honda's not with me. It's in my apartment. But I have this car today, and I've got something special to do with it today. It's a fairly nice day, I'd say. It feels nice. Temperatures like mid 60s, so good day. So what better to do than to go out on the water? And why am I showing this car if I'm going out on the water today? Well, I got a boat for free recently. Free car, free boat. Yeah. So, you know what? Let me just show you the boat. All right, so here's my boat. I got it for free. It was trash day in my neighborhood not too long ago, and I decided, well, let's just go for a drive, like we always do. Me and my buddy, we went out, just drove around. And we saw this in one of the yards, and I'm like, hey, it's trash day. Do you think anyone's going to care if I just take it? And turns out they didn't, because here's my boat. And it came with the oars as well, of course. And it's great. It's from Ohio. The registration was left in it, so I know what it's doing. It's an 05 boat, and I'm pretty sure it came from like a Walmart or something, because it's not the most quality object in the world, but it gets the job done. So, you may be asking now, how am I going to get this to a lake with that car up there? Well, let's get into that. Okay, so now I have the boat next to the car, and you may be asking yourself, how are you going to do this? It is a good question. I don't have a trailer or anything, or a vehicle capable enough to just tow the kayak as it is. Because, towing a kayak, it's not as easy as it seems. It's kind of required that you have a roof rack or a bed of some sort, or the ability to tow a trailer. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a capable enough vehicle of doing either of those things. So we're going to have to use this car here. Anyway, let's get into how I'm going to do this. So, as you can see, I have a sunroof, but it's not glass. So I have no problem putting this on the roof of this, just bare bones. No roof rack, no nothing. Just kayak on roof. So let me frame it up for you guys, and I can show you what I'm on about. All right, as you can see here, got it on the car now. It's a little long, but this is a long car, so I think we're all right. Yeah, and now I just strap it down with some ratchet straps in the back of this vehicle not capable of doing this. All right, so now we have the boat on top of it. Yeah, one of our ratchet straps broke, so I only got one now. This one, it's on there pretty solid, Then we got this tow rope that I've tied into like a tie. I don't know how I did that, but it's happened. And that's hooked through these straps to hopefully limit up and down, side to side movement. Then we got this bungee cord, also used to limit side to side movement, and it's hooked into there and also limit up and down movement too. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's the setup. Let's get on the road, shall we? Okay, so we're in the car. Got you can see it in the back a little bit, the kayak. I see it here real clearly in front of me, so I can see if anything goes wrong. I'll be honest with you, the side-to-side movement's kind of a problem, so I gotta be a little careful how I take these corners. Back and forwards, though, we should be okay. I will admit, this is the second time I've done this, but the first time I had two working ratchet straps, so it made it a lot easier to make sure it wasn't going anywhere. This time, however, I don't, so... And also, I haven't done an update on this car in a bit, but the power steering's gone out, so I'm dealing with that now. Also, you may hear some really obnoxious clicking. The tape player's also gone mad, and it starts clicking whenever you turn the car on, and at random intervals. So you may hear that throughout. I'm getting looks already. This is something. Anyways, we're gonna head up to the good old lake and do it. Now, I will say I'm not that experienced with kayaking. In fact, I'm quite a novice at it, especially having my own here. I've only still. There's no flow. It's basically a big pond. So yeah, there's that. I'm not really too concerned really about how the boat does. I'm more concerned about how the Infiniti holds the boat on. So yeah, it'll be interesting to get there, that's for sure. But like I said, I've done this once before, so I'm not too nervous. But I am nervous about the fact that I don't have a second ratchet strap working at the moment. Luckily, the Infiniti, I learned that the cats aren't clogged. What's causing the lack of power in this car is the knock sensors are bad. So it's cutting out like 20 degrees of timing, which makes this car really weak when it's warmed up. But that's good news for us now, because that means we don't make any power, so we can't really worry about this falling off due to acceleration. Right now we seem to be holding up fine doing around 40 miles an hour. I hesitate to go much faster than this, to be honest. So I'm not going to go much faster than this. Oh, that bump shifted it a little bit. Okay, we got to be careful. Right, okay. Got to be careful over the bumps, it appears. Specifically on the blown shock on that side. I hope no one's flying down this intersection. That kind of concerns me because people love to fly down here, which causes you to have to accelerate real hard sometimes. But if someone does that, they're just gonna have to deal with me being slow, to be honest, because I don't want this falling off in front of somebody, because then that's gonna cause a lot more headaches than if it didn't. All right, let's see here. We're good. Just go nice and slow. Oh yeah. Just take it nice and easy through this road. Speed limit through here is like 35, but people love to go 55 through here. It definitely feels like a 55 road, that's for sure, but it's not. It's a 35 road. Okay, it looks like the person behind me is like half a mile away from me, so I got time to be slow, and they got time to realize, oh, I should let this fellow take his time because he's very sketchily towing a boat on his roof. And yeah, I love my new boat though. I've taken it out, like I said, I've taken it out twice now, and it's not a flat bottom, so it's not the most stable thing in the world, but she gets the job done for what I want to do. I gotta be careful around this corner. We're kind of getting into a windy bit here, so I gotta be a bit careful. It's also kind of bumpy, so I gotta really be careful. Luckily, everything seems to be holding up okay. The truck behind me is catching up to me now, though, so hopefully he's not too mean about me going slow. I am technically doing the speed limit, though, so that's good. I'm doing 36. Up here, it turns into a 45 zone, though, so I don't... I only have to be on that road for a bit, though, before I get off. Alright, getting onto the 45 road now. Luckily, it's just a speed limit change. I don't have to turn or anything else right now. So, I don't think people are going to be... Oh, the truck is following me. He's turning off, so that's good. Oh, gosh, another bump. Alright. The guy behind me now is about a quarter mile away, so I definitely got time. I'm actually doing 45 and we're doing fine. I didn't even realize it. Luckily, I picked a good car. It's got good suspension, good soft suspension, so you don't feel a thing over these bumps. Well, except when you hit something with the wheel back there that has a blown shock. But other than that, it's comfy. Yeah, I really need to make an update video on this car. There's a lot fixed with it, but a lot more to do on it that we've learned. So, and hey, I've actually started getting my fingers dirty in the world of mechanics, so I'm working on it myself. Anyways, now I gotta make a turn off the 45 mile an hour road onto much slower residential roads, so. Oh, yes. Oh, I got a car turned right behind me, though. The guy behind me is giving me tons of space. I really appreciate that a lot. That's great. Yeah, I remember the first time I did this. Yeah, people gave me space. People really gave me space. I think they're smart enough to know that this is not how you're supposed to do this. It's not at all. I know I was joking earlier about not having a vehicle, but the last time I did take this to the water was with that truck, and obviously I had the roof rack and stuff, and that made it a lot more stable and reasonable. So yeah, this comparatively is very sketchy. I just love how it feels, because I know if I was standing on the side of the road and I saw this, I'd be like, what in the world is he doing? He's having a great time. And to be honest, I'm having a great time right now, just enjoying this. It's probably not the most unusual thing in the world, but really I'm in a decent area of where I drive around, and you don't see this kind of thing around where I am. You really don't. In fact, I'm one of the only project car owners around. Like, I'm looking at a brand new 911 right now over there. There's Tahoes, Yukons around, you know, stuff like that. So, I mean, it's very, very rarely you see something this wacky happening, I'll just say. Definitely some redneck stuff for sure. Alright, coming into the park now. We've made it. Thank goodness. Right, we're parked up. Let's get this kayak off of here and go in the water, shall we? Okay, so as you can see, I'm out here on the water now. We made it successfully. Got the boat unloaded. Embarrassed myself a bit. Oops, may or may not have fell in trying to get into the kayak. Oh well. Luckily, it was like 3 inches of water, so I mean, it's not detrimental. But anyways, I made it out here, and I'll contact you guys when I get back, I guess. Alright, so as you can see, I've finished up my boating experience, and now it's time to load this back onto the Infiniti all by myself. I had help from my dad when I was getting it on here, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get this on the roof by myself. So that'll be fun. I'll get back to you on that. Well, I got it all situated here. Just got to finish up doing the ratchet strap, then I'm all good to head off. Wow, another successful journey of doing this. Except this time I'm completely alone. The last time I was not alone at all, so it was much easier. Oh, this is so sketchy. Let's get back on the road. Alright, so that was a good experience. We're back on the road now. Everything's strapped in as well as it can be. And we're heading off. Got everything, got my phone, my watch, my wallet's in here. And yeah, we're good to go. Got AirPods. We're doing good. Now we just make the return trip home. First turn. We're good. Perfect, dude. Oh, my camera's lopsided. Why is it lopsided now? It wasn't before. That's strange. Something's making noise somewhere. It's my ratchet strap. It's flapping in the wind. It's making noise. I don't know if you can hear it. It's on there pretty tight, so if it catches wind and starts flapping, it gets real resonant, I guess. Doesn't seem to be affecting me in any way, so that's good. All systems back there seem to be decent. Make this turn. Yeah, I wasn't able to really check how well it's strapped down this time, because when I was strapping it down, this one, I was in the car. That's real loud. Hold on. When I was... That's really funny. I haven't had that happen before with ratchet straps. It probably means I strapped it down poorly, but I couldn't see it, so... You know, just one more thing to add to the amount of redneck I've been doing today. So, fine in my book as long as this doesn't go anywhere. 40. You can really hear it now. 45. That is hilarious, dude. I will say, the van that's behind me right now, they have no fear tailgating me about this. They really don't. They don't know how sketchy this is. Like I said before, this is not exactly a neighborhood where this kind of thing is common. I'm very much an outlier here in terms of what I'm doing. Yeah. It's fun times though, because I mean, I'm sure this would brighten someone's day if they saw it, if they were the right kind of person. Like, yep, that guy's having fun. Because I know it'd brighten my day if I saw something like this. Man, I just wish I could get multiple on here. Take a group kayaking, all based off of this. Guaranteed, though, that would not go very well, so. I think one's my limit for this kind of deal. Well, I'm going to get parked up, and I shall see you guys back there. Well, I successfully made it back. Definitely the right vehicle for the job. Once again, I just want to reiterate, I had no other vehicle that could potentially do this. I'm just so glad I made it on what few resources I had. But hey, all jokes aside though, I mean, this is definitely a lot better of an option, but come on. I felt like it'd be a fun little video to make. You guys can see just an interesting little Saturday for me. So yeah, I hope y'all guys enjoyed the video, and I'm going to go ahead and get this off now, get it back down to where it was. Yeah, please subscribe if you want more of this. So, yeah, see y'all later. Goodbye.